Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi friends, today we are going to talk about a very interesting historical personality, that is Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, and we are talking about him, we are discussing about him because today is his birth anniversary. He was born on 28th May 1883 in Bhagur, Nasik, and he went to Andamans because he was sent for Kalapani, and he was in cellular jail. He also wrote the first War of Independence, 1857. That was the first credible history of the War of Independence in 1857, written from Indian perspective. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar is commonly known as Veer Savarkar, and he is also considered to be one of the most prominent ideologues when it comes to the philosophy of Hindutva. In fact, his book Hindutva is considered to be one of the very important texts if anyone wants to know about the concept of Hindutva, especially in the 20th century. And there is another interesting aspect about V. Savarkar, as he is commonly known, and the interesting aspect is that he had a very cordial relation and he had an extremely good rapport with Mahatma Gandhi. Generally, it has been projected that both Mahatma Gandhi and Veer Savarkar, they were on the opposite end of the ideological spectrum, and they were probably at loggerheads. But if we look at the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi, we find some very interesting correspondence, as well as the writings of Mahatma Gandhi regarding that. So we'll start with one very interesting aspect, that Mahatma Gandhi was so fond of Veer Savarkar that he in fact more than once called him a brother. In a letter he wrote from Sevagram on March 22, 1945, and you can find it in Collected Works of Gandhi ebook, published by Publication Division, Government of India, volume 86, page 86. So I quote from the text of the letter which Mahatma Gandhi wrote on March 22, 1945 to Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, that is Veer Savarkar. He had written it after he received the news that Savarkar's brother has passed away. So he starts his letter to Savarkar by saying Bhai Savarkar, which means brother Savarkar. I write this after reading the news of death of your brother. I had done a little bit for his release, and ever since I had been taking an interest in him. In another letter, which is again there in Collected Works of Mahatma Gandhi, volume 38, page 138, Gandhi clearly mentioned, and I quote, I shall try to do whatever I can for political prisoners. It has never happened that I kept quiet out of fear. Even with regard to political prisoners, I would consider it improper to do anything for those who are in prison for crimes of murder. And then he writes, I quote, I shall not argue the point. I shall of course do my utmost for Bhai Vinayak Savarkar. Again he calls him the brother. So there is another misconception that Mahatma Gandhi did not make enough efforts to get Savarkar released from the cellular jail, where he had been sent for life imprisonment. Gandhi wrote in Young India on 26th May 1920. This can again be found in Mahatma Gandhi Collected Works, ebook, Publication Division, Government of India, volume 20, page 368 to 371. There he writes, he has high praise for Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, and he writes about him that his sensational attempt, that is Savarkar's sensational attempt to escape the custody of the police, and his jumping through a porthole in French waters are still fresh in the public mind. Then he goes on to write about him. He was educated, that is Savarkar was educated at Fergusson College, finished off in London and became a barrister. He is the author of the proscribed history of the Sepoy Revolt of 1857. He was tried in 1910 and received the same sentence as his brother on 24th December 1910, that is, he was sent to Andamans in cellular jail. He was charged also in 1911 with abetment of murder. And then Gandhiji said in this piece, no act of violence was proved against him either. And he urged the British government to release both the Savarkar brothers immediately. In another letter dated July 20, 1937, and this can be found again in the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi, volume 72, page 50-51. And he writes that Veer Savarkar will perhaps recall the pleasant relations that existed between us when we met for the first time in London, and how, when nobody was forthcoming, I presided at the meeting that was held in his honor in London. In another letter to M.R. Jayakar, dated February 25th, 1933, he praises Savarkar for his work which he has done in Ratnagiri, and I quote, Gandhiji writes to Jayakar in this letter, and he says about Savarkar, he has certainly done very good social work in Ratnagiri. There is another interesting incident about not many people know, that is Mahatma Gandhi went to meet Savarkar in March 1927. Savarkar was that time confined in Ratnagiri, and he was not allowed to go out from Ratnagiri by the British government. He was not keeping well, and Savarkar and Gandhiji had a meeting there, and Mahatma Gandhi. This meeting was documented by Mahadev Desai, and it can be found on again in the collected works of Gandhi, volume 38, page 176 to 180, and in which Mahadev Desai wrote that Savarkar asked Gandhiji to clear his attitude about untouchability and Shuddhi. Gandhiji cleared some of the misrepresentations and said, "We cannot have long talk today, but you know my regard for you as a lover of truth and as one who would lay down his life for the sake of truth." This is what Gandhiji said about Savarkar. Besides, our goal is ultimately one, and I would like you to correspond with me as regards all points of differences between us. And more, I know that you cannot go out of Ratnagiri, and I would not mind finding out 2 or 3 days to come and stay with you, if necessary, to discuss these things to our satisfaction. So we can say that Mahatma Gandhi and Veer Savarkar, both of them enjoyed a good rapport, both of them enjoyed a very cordial relationship, and I think this aspect of the history needs to be revisited, and it needs to be retold in a manner which is objective, so that this canard which has been spread that Mahatma Gandhi and Veer Savarkar were at loggerheads, so that canard should go away, and the real truth should come out, that what exactly was the relationship between Mahatma Gandhi and Veer Savarkar. Both of them were great freedom fighters. Of course, no two freedom fighters can be compared. Everybody fought their own battles, and but still, it's an interesting aspect of the history which needs to be revisited, and it would be very appropriate on the birth anniversary of Veer Savarkar to have a relook at this and to have a debate on it. Thank you.